Maxx Crosby, who I've covered his whole career. Now I get to cover it in Costa Mesa. How are you?
Phenomenal. Been an incredible time out here. It's crazy. It's already been over 2 weeks, and it just shows you time flies. But every single year, just fine-tuning everything, getting closer as a unit, super focused, super excited for what's to come. But we're really just focused on the 1%, the day-to-day.
I saw your wife out there the other day and talked to her. You had a little bit of family time, even though you're away from home. But I want to know personally and physically what this camp did to you. Your off-season was amazing. You were there every day. What'd you get out of Costa Mesa?
Just the best version of myself. Every single day, I think, the physical part is a major component. All of the recovery, every single day, 5 massages a week, even in the off-season, all the little things to refine and elevate my game personally. But it's the mental side. No clutter, no distractions. Focus on what's most important. My circle, tight-knit, and everybody on the same page and understand what I'm trying to achieve. And they all got to understand that too, because it requires so much sacrifice on my end. So my circle is smaller and tighter than ever, but I have the best people in the world around me. So, yeah, it's been an incredible time so far.
Does that have a lot to do with your sobriety circle, too, combining that with football?
Yeah, it's everything. Just the people, the mentors in my life, from my agent, CJ, to Rachel, Ella, from Tim Grover, he's in my circle now. Alex Guerrero, another one.
I saw him around. That's a nice addition.
We work with each other every single day, and twice a day during camp. So it's just I want the best in the world around me at all times, even for guys like Dana White. I talk to him almost every day. Those dudes, it doesn't matter if it's business, football, whatever it is, whatever avenue they're in, all those type of people have that same type of thinking. If I sit in the room with them, I could sit there and talk for hours and hours and hours, and that's the people I want to surround myself with. So just eliminating the extra, the distractions, things like that. There's a lot that comes with this life, and when money gets involved and fame and success and all that, everybody wants to be a part of that.
Sure.
But for me, no is a full sentence, is a complete sentence. So I've learned to say no and just focus on what's most important.
But on a lighter note, a kid got through security and you just signed his ball and autograph. And you're like, hey, he's a kid. I'm going to sign this for him too. And you have that relationship with young fans too. That's really important in your overall objection to win here, is connecting with these fans, and that's never been an issue. How is that fan relationship growing for you?
It's incredible. It's super important, and Charles Woodson, I would credit him a big part of that, because he just said, he's like, always have the fans in your corner. He's like, always go out of your way for your fans, and you see it on social media. I always repost my fans and jerseys, and I've had 10 people with me tatted on their leg and arm, and it's unbelievable to see. But
cool.
It's crazy, but it's a testament to being consistent with them. Being consistent to lead across the board, and that includes being with the fans and showing the love and support, because without them, I wouldn't be in this position. They're the ones that fill the seats. They're the ones that buy the jerseys. They're a major part of this. So I always go above and beyond and want to show them the love and respect they deserve.
Maxx Crosby, as we wrap it up, the spot that we've been in has Kobe vibes. Kobe spent a lot of time across the street with his kids at that South Coast Plaza and all that, and I know the impact that Kobe had on him. This is Kobe country. L.A., globally, it's about Kobe, but especially blocks from where you're training.
Yeah, 100%. Kobe is probably, if not my biggest inspiration, between him and Mike. Those two, the amount I've taking the time to study, from interviews to books to everything. Kobe is literally the epitome of what it is to be iconic in any sport. He fully invested and was obsessed with what he did. And a guy like Tim was a major reason why I brought him in, was because he was around the best. And I get to sit there and pick his brain about how Kobe was and what he did and how I can separate myself more and more. And the consistency of work, I just asked my dad, he was asking me, I'm sending him clips, and I'm just showing everybody, this is what I'm doing. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have my best year yet. I'm feeling my best. And they're like, what is it? And I'm like, it's the consistency of work. That's what Kobe said. Every single year, if you're doing it for 1 year and then 3 years and 5 and 7, and then you're just fine-tuning and refining and elevating your game every single day, you're just only going to be running laps around people. They don't have time to catch up, because I don't stop. And that's what it's all about. And Kobe is a major inspiration when it comes to that. And just the way he attacked the game, he didn't fear anything. He went into it. He took everything on, head on. He felt responsible for everything. If we're going to win this game, it's on me to go and win the game. If we lose the game, it's on me. You know what I mean? That's the mentality I have every day. I want to be the hardest. No, I want to be the hardest worker. I know I'm the hardest worker. I believe in the National Football League, and that's what pushes me every day.
Yeah.
I know there's more I can always do, and a guy like Kobe being in L.A., I feel that spirit and energy at all times.
You know, wrapping it up with football, when you have interviews, you just did a hit on NFL Network, people want to ask you about yourself.
Yeah.
But most of this camp for me has been about the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So they're getting criticized. Some days it's why didn't he step up? Why you're coming around the edge, tapping guys, balls are flying, getting deflected. If the defensive line with Christian Wilkins and you are getting better, it's going to help the secondary and the safeties. But it takes a rep away from a quarterback that's competing for this. Are you hearing the quarterback noise? Is it a big deal? Because you're not in charge of who's going to start here, but it's a big component about what this camp's been about.
No doubt, yeah. I hear, people that try to say they ignore the noise. It's complete BS.
Yeah.
You hear and see everything, and no matter what it is. People are either going to text you, you're going to see something pop up, whatever it is. So. We hear it. People see it, people hear about it, whatever, back and forth. But at the end of the day, I want the best man to win. Period. Whether that's Aiden or Garner or whoever that may be, somebody's going to have to step up and make a statement. And I think these preseason games are going to be a big part of that. And for me, all I'm focused on is winning. So I don't care what it looks like. I just want the best man to win. And I know they're competing. I know as a D line, people get irritated. I know I get basically every other practice I get kicked out for a team period because I hit the ball at the quarterback, but I'm focused on being the best version of myself. You can't just go in the game and learn how to strip sack. So, I might get some heat from it sometimes, but it's going to make them better. It's going to make the tackles better. It's going to make the O-line better because I know, if we got guys like Christian, myself, Malcolm, all of us hunting, Adam Butler, every single down, once they get in the game, it's going to be easier. And these quarterbacks is going to, the best man is going to win. So we'll see what happens.
Last one. When I came to this team in '98, went to 2 AFC championship games and a Super Bowl. I thought it was going to be like that every year.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of some of the lack of respect from the national media, from other people around here, understanding. They know the history of this team and the great moments of this team, but it's got to stop now. It's about winning. This is your prime. I think the beginning of your prime. You're going to have a long prime. Win's got to start getting knocked down, and I know I can say just by looking at you, you're at the point, too, where you're a Raider. Everybody wants you to be a Raider for life, but it's got to show up on the field this year with wins.
100%. I mean, you're spot on. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, it's about winning. It's simple and plain, and we got to find ways to do that. Yeah. I fully believe in AP. I fully believe in what we got going on, and we have to go out there and produce. It doesn't matter the talk, the noise, you see it around the league. Everybody, we get ranked 4th in the division every single year. Then we've beaten Denver 4 years
8 in a row. Let's stop that. We beat Denver 8 in a row, and then the rankings come out, and it's Raiders 4th or 3rd.
Second. Yeah, it's
and let me follow up with that. Knocking the Chargers out of the playoffs in one of the greatest games, if not in Allegiant history. Yeah. And then, Harbaugh's going to come, and it's going to be 6 or 7 more wins for him. That's the type of disrespect that we're talking to these fans about, and only us can defend it here in the Raider Nation. We're the only ones who defend this.
Of course, and the only way you go out and shut them up is by doing what we did and what we've been doing. We just had to take it to another level. It's not just about beating those 2 teams. It's about being consistent across the board, whether we're on the road in New York or wherever it's going to be. We have to be in the playoffs, and that's our main focus, and we got to take it one game at a time. So, we hear all that noise. We hear what the people say about us. We see all the Charger fans. They come after me every single year, and the Broncos fans. But we know when it's really time to go, they already know what time it is. So I have no words to say. They're just going to have to see me, and they're going to have to see us when it matters.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for everything you do for me.
Yes, I appreciate you, brother.